You too. What's good, baby? You know what I'm saying? We back in the motherfucking building, man. And today, we got some. I ain't gonna lie. There's always some shit going on with Big U. Like, Big U is always staying in trouble. So get your popcorn ready. Subscribe to the channel on the way to 200 subscribers. On the road to 200. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you heard me correctly. So, let's just vibe.
Big U is in a world. I can't even begin to tell you. Big U is in a world of trouble after what I just heard today. Bro is cooked beyond belief. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how cooked Big U is. Big U is currently in jail on racketeering and murder charges, but Big U has not learned his lesson at all.
Oh, he's still gangster?
New recent updates and the new superseding indictment shows that Big U has not learned his lesson at all, and that'll be his downfall.
What?
But to
So
come,
don't tell me you still 60 years old, damn near facing a life sentence, and you in the feds. Still gang? You a granddad, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. You come on, gang. You the oldest nigga on the
there are
set,
apparently
gang.
close associates of Big U who are apparently now committed to burying him in court if that means saving themselves. And with this compilation, Big U has no chance.
And in fact, we're following several breaking news stories at this hour. We begin with
And with this compilation, Big U has no chance.
And in fact, we're following several breaking news stories at this hour. We begin with that the acting U.S. attorney now says was a front for his criminal enterprise. NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi live in downtown L.A. with the very latest developments on this. Camilla?
Now, hi, Colleen. 19 defendants in total in connection to this.
Camilla?
Now, hi, Colleen. 19 defendants in total in connection to this charges.
See, when you're not in prison, you can sit at the crib and watch stories about the niggas in prison while you get you some ice cream. See, I don't think they got ice cream in the joint. I like ice cream. You in? I need to be out here. They got Nike shirts, metal spoons and shit. I got a water bottle. You feel me? A couple.
I got the ice cream. I got the backwoods waiting on me right here. Yeah, it feels good to be on the other side. See, them niggas in the pen, you know what I'm saying? You can't eat ice cream. Nigga, it's 2 o'clock where I'm at. By 2 o'clock, nigga, you in the bed. You pick a side where you want to stay at.
Coffee, internet.
Prosecutors say Henley ran a criminal enterprise and is accused of a number of crimes, including racketeering, human trafficking, fraud, and the 2021 murder of a musician.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label. And he has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label.
Alleged gang members facing charges they say are connected to the criminal enterprise. A number of arrests were made this week. These sketches show two criminal
And that's loose cannon right there. Look at all them like
enterprise. A number of arrests were made this week. These sketches show two defendants, Sylvester Robinson and Mark Martin, in federal court Wednesday afternoon.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours.
Before this recent arrest, I think Big U did like a 13 to 20 year stint. So Big U is no stranger to jail. So when he goes back to jail, I think Big U went back to jail and got right back into his element, got right back to the program.
That's what be wrong with these niggas, boy. They be too used to that jail shit.
He was so institutionalized at this point. He's only been in jail for a year, but he's so institutionalized at this point that Big U was apparently caught offering inmates payments to harm potential witnesses in his case. Now, Big U was given a list, I believe, of people who, they plan to call to the stand. Now, it's unclear who those people are, right? Now, I heard like 90% of people, like 90% of Big U's like co-defendants or snitching. Like, I heard like 90%. Like, I heard it's like a crazy number. Like, he's cooked.
Yeah.
But to be the age that Big U is what, like almost 60 years old, to be his age.
I think he owns
and to understand you're in jail with a life sentence hanging over your head. They are accusing you of being a mob boss. They're accusing you of being a ringleader of a gang. They're accusing you of extorting people. They're accusing you of putting hits on people. They're accusing you of sending your minions to rob, extort, right, and shoot people. That's what they are accusing you of doing. And then they're also accusing you personally of murdering somebody.
Right.
So you're being accused of having minions who did deeds on your behalf. Then you get to prison.
And then, bro, the nigga is like 60 years old, bro. Like, this nigga is tweaking. Like, get your old ass out the streets, my nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Dumbass.
And you begin to do the very same thing they're accusing you of doing that you claim you didn't do. Because when you go to trial, you're saying, hey, I'm not this guy they're painting me out to be. I'm not a ringleader. I'm a father. Then you go to jail and you allow them folks to gather evidence of you paying inmates to go ahead and intimidate witnesses? Ain't
nobody got time for that.
What?
Nobody got time for that.
Hey, listen, man. If you are a Big U fan, which a lot of you guys are, man, sayonara. All right? Nah. Hey.
He's done.
Goodbye.
I don't understand how you could. Listen, man. I can't even imagine getting locked up and arrested and facing real prison time at 60 years old. Like, y'all insane, gang. That's your birthday. Number 2. Well, I'm fighting for my life. Right? I'm still in prison playing game chief. Giving orders. Gang banging on the set, cat, nothing bigger than the set. Like, damn, shorty, like, the set matter than more than your kids?
It do.
Damn. Shorty, like, the set matter than more than your kids?
It do.
Damn.
Big U is trying to get in touch. That was unreal. Because I heard 90% of the co-defendants is snitching.
Oh, what happened?
Right? And Tag Lawyer contacted WAC 100. Apparently, the lawyer is trying to gather information from WAC 100 to verify certain things that him and Loose Cannon talked about in his relationship with Big U. The lawyer tells WAC he's going to record a conversation just for his record. And then he begins to act whack things like, yo, did Big U sell guns like back to his own homies? He talked about the Loose Cannon and WAC 100 interview on No Jumper. He began to act to his own homies. He talked about the Loose Cannon and WAC 100 interview on No Jumper. He began to act.
All right. It tends to work better for me. And I have to record this call just so that I have accurate notes of what you say, and then I'll stop. No problem. All right, so what the government is claiming, and this is from an FBI affidavit that was filed in court, they say that the statements that Luce made about Henley and Grid and all that stuff and getting $40,000 and giving 20 of it back, Henley and Grid and all that stuff and getting $40,000 and giving 20 of it back. They robbed this guy Monster, who was running a drug dispensary, and then gave him part of it back. And they claim that
they talk about the weed shop. Basically, they was trying to extort the dude who owned the dispensary, and he wasn't going no more. So they came in there and robbed him, and then made him come to their little gang hideout, their little secret underground cave hideout. You hear? And politics with him and said, "Yeah, man, we gonna give you 20,000 back, man." Gave him 20,000. We gonna take the rest as a cut. Politics with him and said, "Yeah, man, we gonna give you 20,000 back, man." Gave him 20,000. We saw that motherfucking ass.
Well, the thing about it is this is the conversation that Loose Cannon was having, because he said a bunch of things. I think it was something in the ballpark. He said a bunch of things. I think it was something in the ballpark. Understand Luce to be talking about. Well, that part was saying that he saw Big U passing out guns to his homeboys, and but he was writing out serial numbers off the guns. Is what he's saying. He saw, which that's some crazy shit. But I do know the grid programs really want broke the story of Big U being part of the grid program, which says you turn in guns. I do know the grid programs really want broke the story of Big U being part of the grid program, which says you turn in guns.
Loose Cannon lawyer reached out asking if people had a footage of this particular murder that took place that was pretty public. Yeah. Loose Cannon claimed that Big U committed that murder, and he's willing to testify against Big U, according to the people who spoke to his lawyer. Right? I'm not sure if that's true or not. The second time he claimed he was a victim of Big U. People who spoke to his lawyer. Right? I'm not sure if that's true or not. The second time he claimed what Loose Cannon has under his sleeve. What I will tell you this, man. Loose Cannon is a very, very, very smart guy. He's a very savvy dude. Loose Cannon ain't doing life in prison for Big U.
Hell no.
Loose Cannon ain't doing 5 years in prison for Big U. Loose Cannon is gonna find a way to get out of this situation. I can promise you that, bro. And it looks like Loose Cannon lawyer is going on like a fishing expedition, trying to get anything on Big U that he could then leverage and say, hey, my client can testify in pertaining to this, all right? Like, my client can take the stand and testify that Big U did this, and this, right? So, pertaining to this, all right? Like, my client can take the stand and testify that Big U did this, and this, right? So, like, understand this? But the lawyer gets excited, and then WAP 100 completely flips the script, right, and says something that like really demoralizes the lawyer, right? Like this is where the lawyer realizes he's not going to get the answers he's hoping for.
Right.
Everything else Luce was talking about, you got to remember, Loose Cannon is known. We bring him on shows because we know he's going to lie. You got to remember, Loose Cannon is known. We bring him on shows because we know he's going to lie.
It's coming so quick too. So they call it, baby. They said, yeah, you know,
this shit crazy.
This is Hall of Fame ball right here. We witnessing greatness. If you go talk to a lawyer, you gonna talk to the popo. Call up that popo. Call the popo. You gonna talk to the popo. This how you talk to the popo. If you don't know how to talk to the popo like this, don't talk to the popo. Call the popo. You gonna talk to the popo. This how you talk to the popo. If you don't know how to talk to the popo like this, don't talk to the popo.
Like a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know what you understood him to be talking about.
I heard what everybody else heard. He was telling the story of an incident that happened, and he said something like that they left with one amount of money, and he was asked to give that they left with one amount of money, and he was asked to give back. We bring him on platforms expecting 1 million lives.
Right.
So we don't, we listen to him, and we'll help him keep the lie going because it's just content. It's YouTube, bro.
Well, no,
we'll help him keep the lie going because it's just content. It's YouTube, bro.
Well, no,
Talking about.
and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Haley was scamming the city by going out and picking up guns from gang members that he could turn in for money, and then he was giving half the money back to the gang members who gave him the gun.
I believe.
So I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a whole other thing because I thought you mentioned somewhere. I don't know.
But
I wouldn't know if Big U got paid for guns. We know he was doing the thing. So I don't know because I thought he said he watched them write down the serial numbers and pass them out. So if he's passing out the guns, then that means he doesn't have them to turn in to the city. So that doesn't make. But again, this is Loose Cannon. Like, dude just said shit. Like, think about it. If he's writing down serial numbers and pass out, that paints the picture that he's keeping the serial numbers to turn into law enforcement. So when this gun is used, law enforcement knows who had the gun. That's what we heard. Now, you're saying he collected the gun to go turn them in. So, well, the whole story to us was we didn't put no time or thought into it.
What my understanding is, what Lewis was referring to was that Hanley got paid by the city for the guns. That was part of his compensation.
What did Lou tell you? Is that what he's telling you?
That's what he said. He was referring to that and the fact that Henley would turn around and give half the money back to the gang members who gave him the guns in the first place.
That's crazy.
Louis Cannon lawyer is not a prosecutor. Louis Cannon lawyer is not the government. He should have no interest in crimes that Big U committed. He's calling for these crimes because apparently somebody planned on turning on Big U. Right? Which is why Big U is trying to get these witnesses gone.
Right.
Right, but he got charged for that as well. Right now, the indictment listed a couple of interesting things. Right, so first off, the first thing the indictment listed, that I was kind of shocked that this was included. Well, it was the robbery of Future. Right, it was the robbery of Future.
He didn't rob
Right, so the new indictment includes allegations that in 2014, Henley and his associates assaulted and later chased a Grammy Award-winning artist through Los Angeles International Airport to collect a debt and for failing to show respect. According to a U.S. Attorney's Office in L.A., although the artist is only identified by his initials, NDC, the Times was able to identify him through social media and news reports as Nevadia's Demond Cash, a rapper known formerly as Future. But here's the thing, though. Now, they're listing this.
So did they rob him or they just chased him?
This towards Big U's character, but they're not charging Big U with anything because if you listen to the audio, Wack never said that Big U did anything. Wack says that he was the one who chased Future, right? So they're just saying, oh, look, Big U got associates who did this. So they're saying, yo, this is like a reference of his character, right? He did this in the past, so hence this falls in line with what we're accusing him of doing. Louis Cannon lawyer is not a prosecutor. Louis Cannon lawyer is not the government. He should have no interest in crimes that Big U committed. He's calling for these crimes because
that should just repeat. Am I tripping?
The indictment listed. Because if he was the one who chased Future.
Trick and Big U was real close at the time, right? Hey, Future owed bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side. Future and the girl that's with the back, the football player. Sierra. We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take the jock out of here. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off run. I'm chasing the dead homies.
That's crazy.
He runs into a motherfucking terminal and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it.
Whoa, bro.
Wow. He runs into the terminal.
He left the girl.
Runs into the terminal, right? When he runs into the terminal, he takes his phone.
That nigga Future ain't playing. He said he had to get up out of there. Had to get up out of there, skinny mean.
Right? He know he can only go so far. What you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, "Wack, it's me, Stunner. Talk to me, yo, bro, bad. Either he gonna pay or he finna get ducked and then he gonna pay, right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit, right? He say, Wack, my word."
By the way, this is so corny and lame for grown ass men to be doing. I ain't gonna lie. Even the fact that he talking about it and saying so corny and lame for grown ass men to be doing. I ain't gonna lie. Even the fact that he that's just corny to me. No offense to him. I mean, live your life how you want to live it, nigga. If you want to be a blood and a gang banger and a real nigga the whole life, cool. I'm not with that shit. I'm not chasing no nigga down for no damn money, nigga. I'm shit. I'm calling a popo.
I pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with him.
I'm shit. I'm calling a popo.
I pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with him. I threw it back and forth. Trick got his wire.
This real, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like, y'all believe him? It was a real table at one time to where we knew what was going on, knew everywhere, so every region, to where we knew what was going on, right? And we was gonna move if we saw you. And our squads knew if they saw you at a hookah lounge or a club. It been times where niggas like, hey, well, I ain't gonna say no names, such and such in the club, locking down. It was go over there 20 deep to their VIP. Tell the security they don't pay you enough for this year. Look, continue to have your drinks. Y'all cool. Ain't nobody moving.
Also, Future never paid the money Birdman did.
Right.
So if they wanted to charge Big U for this, what would they charge Big U with? He never chased Future. He never attacked Future. And Birdman paid the money, not Future. So they can't even charge that with. So, right? So like, what would they charge him with? So people are getting this wrong. They're not charging Big U with a crime in reference to Future. They're saying this is a behavior, right? Of him threatening people, running down on people, and harassing and intimidating people to get money up out of them. Okay,
Right.
Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this. But this just shows you, the feds is on this internet, bro. Because this clip.
Man, this just show niggas like, bro, like, watch what you do out here, bro. The feds is not playing games with niggas, bro. Like, it don't matter who you is, bro. If you is breaking the law, they is on your ass. That's the end of the video, chat. Subscribe to the channel. Tune into the next one.